everything and I'm making dubstep forever. Dubstep forever. Damn. Everything and I'm making dubstep forever. Dubstep forever.
You alright, mate? Yeah? You're good. You've been having a little scratch, have you? Got a little bit of fleage. Maybe some crabs from the water. Itchy, itchy. Oh, dude. Catch you in a bit. Well, hello, folk. Just come from Milford Haven. It's morning and I'm going towards Sandbanks. When we get to Sandbanks, we shall go across on the ferry, try and get a shot of some ferry stuff for you, and then we're on towards Swanage. Forget the name of the place. It's morning, isn't it? Well, I found a few bits and pieces detecting, and I'll show you those bits later. A couple of interesting little things. Oh look, it's one of those lycra people. So we're going to get some detecting done this afternoon or this evening. We'll see how busy it is. Shouldn't be too bad. And we'll possibly be going on the nudist beach, so I might do a bit of nudist detecting. See how that goes. Oh dear, that's going to be fun. Right, I'm going to come back to you lot in a little bit when we get something interesting. Scotland. Gonna be off to Middle Beach. Bit of detecting. Knoll Beach. Well, here we are at the beach. It's gorgeous place. Absolutely love it. So what we found so far, first hit was a penny. Second hit was a dog tag. Had a couple of interesting bits last night from further down the coast. And yeah, I'll do a roundup or something, or it'll be dropped in the video. But at the moment, I've done along this top edge, and I'm going to carry on and do a little bit more, go back and what are they, beach huts, going to do in front of there, and the van's parked up over there, and I'm going to keep the night there in the National Trust car park where you're not allowed to, but it's all good, so you know, not what you know. So yeah, people enjoying doggies and all sorts. Right, forget anything interesting, catch you on it. We'll do a couple of little live digs because, you know, it is detecting. Here it is, charged and ready. Let's have it. Bush.
I've been bought. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I've been bought. Is it the same as yours? My
This is
husband's bought me one for
400i, this one.
What did
Ace.
we get?
What's that?
Garrett.
The 250, I
No,
think.
so we've got the 250. I've got
Yeah.
one for my birthday present. Don't live down here. at all.
Right, okay.
And so I've just started to sweep it around. How do you, and it's then making all sorts of different blips and noises, and
Yeah,
then
they
I'm
do
then
like that.
pressing this middle one,
Yeah.
and it's then sort of going to a solid, you know, continuous noise. Does that mean I'm then smack bang on top of it?
Basically, yeah, that's the pinpointer part of it. So
Right.
that
Excuse
gives
me,
you a
I'm not
good
listening.
idea where it actually is.
And then with this on the side, the ones I've got is sort of showing sort of 8 inches or whatever plus. How
Yeah.
detail, and then I'm getting readings.
I would
like,
take that as with a pinch of salt sometimes. Depends what it is, what the size of it is, what it's made of.
So then it's saying it's silver on mine.
And it'd be a foil or a ring pull,
It won't be silver.
or a bottle top.
but down that far.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
the fields which we're in, it's ridge and furrow.
right,
And
okay.
it hasn't been, nobody's gone on it for, well, 50 plus years with a
Yeah.
metal detector.
You'll get a good 8 inches, 9 inches easily, depending
in
how big
clay
it is.
as well. So it's
Oh,
a
it's lovely
bit,
fun. A bit of flint as well.
Yes.
Yeah, a joy to dig.
Right. So
Good
if it's-
spade.
So you know, with mine again, it's like showing like bottle tops and bits over here, and then there's the silver bit coming out. It's a different sort of code.
Yeah, it's slightly different. I'm not 100% sure on the
Yes.
250. I haven't sort of investigated it.
Sorry, now watching where you.
That's all right. That's all right. It's still in there somewhere. Whatever bit of.
Yes.
What do you
it's
normally find here? Just coins and things? or-
This is first time I've detected along here.
Oh, okay.
I literally parked up and thought, right, I'll come and
Just
do the
have a
beach.
go.
Yeah, that's it. Found a dog tag, penny, and I'm sort of there's lots of coke,
Tins.
which rings up in the sort of midway, so it could be something or
Yeah.
it's not. But I'm getting used to them now, so I'm not digging those. But well, hopefully not anyway.
And so, if you put that here, where would you then dig? Would it be in the middle of it?
Yeah,
Would you
the-
pinpoint it,
Basically, that's it. When I'm pinpointing, I mean this one, I would say it should be about the centre of that,
or... Right. Okay.
or just in front of.
'Cause
It's
what-
usually just around in front that front middle spike of it.
Right.
Yeah,
So with the big hole that I've dug,
yeah,
which is quite deep, and then if you put it more in the middle of the hole where you've buried down, then it's making a much stronger pitch
yeah,
than if it's up at the top.
yeah.
So that still means it's in the ground deeper down in that place.
That's right. That's right.
Right, okay.
That's where they come in handy.
What's that?
It's a
Just-
pinpointer. So this one's got 6 settings. So
Yeah, so that just narrows it down.
yeah,
So-
and turn it on. At the moment it's on silent, it just buzzes. So put it near your ring, it's
right.
about there.
I was looking at that thing now.
And then,
Look at that.
If I hold it,
Mr. Thompson, I would like one of these then.
that's the furthest setting, which I'll put it on the beep so you can hear it.
Yes.
So it's,
Right.
so basically when it's in the hole, you can,
Yes, work out whereabouts.
yeah,
you are.
exactly, instead of having to dig more and more and more sort of thing.
Yes, because I ended up deciding I needed a mini digger to go where I was
And,
and what I was doing.
you know.
I might like one of those as well to add to the collection.
There's so much out there. I basically I sort of sponsored by a company which is Newbury Way, but
Right.
they deliver all over the world,
Yes.
and they're very good. If you mention my name, if you say Rob sent you,
right.
and you would send chocolate cake or something like that, they love it.
Yes.
It's called LP, which is Leisure Promotions,
Okay.
which
right.
is a metal detecting shop. A friend of mine works there, and
Right.
got to know them. They basically sponsored this organisation, this detectable and everything. And there's a big one coming up in summer, and it's great fun. It's a really good social
What's
thing.
that?
It's Oxford sort of way. We do it. There's a few of us that are sort of connected to it and do it all on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh.
So,
right.
You know,
right.
sometimes you find good stuff, sometimes you don't.
Yes.
Like I say, this detectable, 4 lads found, I think it's been estimated at about £160,000 worth. And that was a hoard, 12 gold nobles, great big gold ones. And I think about 600 silver hammered
And
coins.
that was just on the site that
Yeah.
the thing was at.
Literally on the first day, gone along, and it was, I was gutted for the people that walked over it. I'm lucky enough we went down the bottom, but there was sort of a valley that went up,
Yes.
and it was halfway up there on the left hand side, and all of a sudden bang, it's all closed off. It took them about a week to excavate it all. Had all the archaeologists in there and everything. It was brilliant. 4 lads, they've sort of got themselves a few quid now.
Days, yeah.
Because my daughter came down, she's up in Manchester, and she came down and she thought, was a birthday present. I'd totally lost the plot. So she's got this,
It's become very, very popular.
And even
It's
she
become
was like,
massive at the
"Oh."
moment.
Not a good start.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
these
mean, 'cause
these are
this-
brilliant. You know, they will find stuff. Simple as
This is
that.
what we're
you know.
going. So this is my daughter, but that's what we're kind of going over. But it is all ridge and furrow.
Yeah.
But as I said, we ended up just digging a bloody great hole at the end of the day.
Well, that's the thing.
This thing
Sometimes
was
if you get a
squealing.
very deep iron, it comes up a really good signal, like it's something really good, and it'll come up in the high tones
So
in
we've
the
got more-
80s and
there'll
that.
be horseshoes and things like
Well,
that.
that's it. If you're on farmland, then you might be lucky enough to start finding things like crotal bales and things like that, and they're brilliant.
What are they?
They're bales that were on the cattle, old
Oh,
bales,
okay,
and they're
right, yes,
they're made
okay.
of bronze and stuff like that, and they
That might be.
the patina on them and that.
His brother
Brilliant.
found a sword, didn't he, years ago when he was little at Carrington?
Yeah.
Was it Carrington?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah. No.
That's it.
Great.
Right, well, thank you.
No problem at all. No problem at all. Enjoy yourself with it.
And you, good luck.
Should get you hooked next, innit?
Cheers.
Ta-da. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you're going digging. What the heck is that? Okay. Bit of copper tubing mashed up by the looks of it. Right. There we go. That'll be in the vid. Nice one. Got you more customers, LP. Think you need to get that 10% discount sorted, don't you? Could have given that code. I don't know. Things I do. Wow. It's Wednesday and it's wet. Studland. Knoll Beach. Awesome place. Gonna go and catch the ferry again. So, that's the end of this adventure. Apart from the journey back, we shall see what happens. Alright, catch you in a bit.